Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinette, and I'm going to slack off the December dance readings because now I'm going to offer one at a time a peek into 2017 for each individual sign. So it's a long haul, and what's going to happen for me in December, I'm planning to go back to see my family. I'm going to put these out, the 2009 peaks, and then the January readings towards sometime towards the end of the month or the beginning of January. So there'll be a time where there'll be Christelle silent. And so now I'm going to start these these 2017 peaks. Just a word of how they'll be working. I'm going to be using the Lenormand cards with a mini grand tableau that I have invented with different houses that mean different things. And the way I read that will be gleaning certain things. And I don't want to get too technical on you, and it'll take me half an hour just to explain what I'm doing. But I'll get into the reading and give you the readings, showing you the cards first of all. On to the readings. Bye-bye. Hello, Sagittarius. This is Christelle Martinette, and I'm here with a reading for you to peek into 2017. Let me concentrate a bit and see what kind of messages the cards are wishing me to give you. I have this coming out, and then the monthly January readings further on down toward January. Let me spread the cards now in this mini grand tableau, Lenormand grand tableau that I have created for myself for this year reading, because it affords a lot of information. Sagittarius. Okay. All right. Now, there are themes that are recurrent here, and I'm going to go through them, but starting with both a positive and a negative. Okay, I'm going to start with this beautiful sun. Let me show you the cards. Okay, the stars. That's in my first house there. The sun, which shines much greater, much brighter than any other sun in any other tarot deck or oracle deck. The snake, the heart, the letter, the tree, the lilies, the mice, the man, the birds, the woman, the house, mountain, anchor, fox, and dog. This is the second reading that I've found both the man and the woman have come out, because this is a mini grand tableau, so I won't overturn all of the cards. So, it's interesting to see this. There's a relation here. And that has to do, well, let me start by, as I was before, the brightest card, the sun, and it's in the houses of surprise. The whole entire year is going to be a surprise for you. And that is the positive side to the entire reading. The stork, house of the stork, has the mice in it. And what does this mean for me? It means that the greatest challenges that you'll be facing are of matters and in the home. Now, there are other challenges here as well, and obstacles, decisions to make, and new beginnings. But what it seems, Sagittarius, it seems to me that decisions that you enter the year with, I'm talking January, February, March, those 3 months are going to see you being very, very pleased with the developments that you have enacted over the end of 2016, and you're going to start seeing things moving your way the first 3 months. You're actually going to see the marking. There's going to be the mark, the definite mark of an ending for you. Those of you who have studied, perhaps you're going to be defending your thesis. Those of you who have undergone, a sort of treatment, will see the end of treatment. Or those of you who have finally decided to quit your job will do that, and that is going to be happening quite quickly. Quite quickly, and it will also give you a sense of transformation. It's a transformation, it's a transformative energy. Much talk, much pillow talk. A lot of the talk here that is coming around, communication by way of pillow talk, is going to be moved and motivated by matters of the heart. There's romance there in these cards for you, I keep saying, I just did Scorpio, Sagittarius. There is romance here for you, Sagittarius. Now, in terms of the second, there is, I don't like to put the months on it, but in this spread, Sagittarius, I'm seeing distinct time periods here. Your work, your livelihood, the works of your labors, there's going to be communication coming your way the second quarter, April, May, June. That's when something will gel in terms of your work, where you're going to work. Somebody's going to offer you a position, your application was accepted, you go on interviews. Okay, so this is the second quarter. But also, your sense, you have a strong sense of security because you feel that you're in excellent health. You've rid yourself of difficulties, and you've made decisions. You've made positive decisions. I've had enough of smoking. I will not go. I'm not carrying these extra 10 pounds around anymore. I've done with that. So that is giving you a really renewed sense of security. This is the second quarter, April, May, and June. Not only that, there's a mature element, Sagittarius. You're feeling very mature. Even though, maturity for you, Sag, it's almost as if you have this childlike nature, looking back, like Holden Holden Caulfield in I think that's the name, in Catcher in the Rye, where yes, you're growing and you're maturing, but you have that innocence in you that you just don't want to die. And here there's a sort of maturity that guides you, that gives you guidance, although you still have that childlike nature. Now, this is the area when the issues at the home, this issues of the home that I mentioned before can also play out in like this, that you are still questioning yourself as to where am I going to go live? Where am I going to choose my house? Will my job bring me? And that's going to be a conundrum for the entire 2017. Now, public life is amiss for the male component of a relationship, or the males of you, Sagittarius. There's a public life being dangled your way. I don't know, being a representative of a local Teamsters or labor union leader, or could be a social project being headed by you, or anything at all, could be anything, but where you have a responsibility to a public, that's going to be coming up. Any obstacles that come your way, and this is between the male and the female, this is between a couple, you're going to have to deal with them face on, and the communication between you two is going to be sort of difficult because of the major changes that are underway the year of 2017. The female component, it could be a male, the roles can shift, does want to be able to choose her decisions, and does want to be the one who is in the driver's seat and giving herself more options. And this there is a bit of a difficulty, both of you. Maybe you're being offered a job in one place, she would like to go in another place, but you're using you have just been offered a political position. So there are a lot of things going on and a lot of decisions having to be made on the basis of developments that occur during the year 2017. What are we having here? Other nuisances. I talked about the home. I did mention the home. I'm getting again that the home, the actual idea of the home, is going to create a problem, because either because you don't know where you want to call your home, or because you're not in agreement with that person. So that will be an issue that you need to contend with. Something hidden. What is hidden? What could possibly be hidden in an array like this, in a context like this? Obviously, if you put out 10 different applications for a new job, that is hidden because you don't know what will come in. And that is going to be a difficulty. That not knowing will add fuel to fire within a couple who needs to take decisions in terms of what they want to do in future together. The communication, here again, this has been coming up over and over again. The sense of security will be guaranteed by up-stepped communication, by open communication, by you returning to those applications, those companies that you apply. This communication will be able to give you an added sense of security in many, many respects. Now, the male influences, the animus of your animus, the male is wanting you to be able to be the person who chooses the position that you ultimately want. You don't want just to send out 10 and wait for the one to come back. You would like for you to get your first choice. That's what you want, and that would be the measure of your successful. That's that male side to you, that animus side to you. Be the success. That would be extremely important to you. So that will follow you in your mentality, in your perspective throughout the year. Also, the anima aside to you, the female influence, this emotional, the intuitive, the more sociable, as we are told. I could throw that out there. This has a very important role for you, Sagittarius, this year, because it will help you both make and attract friends who can be influential and good security givers, really strong partners in crime even, but very, very important for you to be successful in the year 2017. I'm going to take now the runes and see if I can crown the reading with a casting. Whoop. I'm going to have to bring them down here a little. Well, not down. Down, down, down. Wow. Let me show you the runes at the top. I've got Awat's Merkstave. Ing doesn't have its position. And Berkana Merkstave. I see you as being successful close to home, close to a place that you consider your home. Although there will be the idea of ending something in your local area, your local vicinity, there is also the idea that you will be starting an encampment again, taking up root, a new settlement in the same area, because you're not wanting to go far. Interestingly enough, I have here Otala, which is our house, really, over the sun, and that is going to be the surprise. You are going to be given and awarded a surprise. All right, let's say, for example, if you wanted to live in New York City, and that's where you wanted to work because you're originally from New York City, you're going to get a windfall that way. The first company on that list is going to call you and say, we need a person in New York. And that's going to be a surprise because the position that you applied for was somewhere else. So there is a twist there, a positive twist in terms of your moving, where you're making a house, where you're going to put the roof over your head. Then we have this timing Yera in between both the maturity card and the guidance and the endings card. And what I'm seeing here is that you're going to be followed by, you're going to be pushed, actually. And the runes are saying that for every move you make with a sense of security, there needs to be a move that you make that will have a bit of a risk factor. And that's going to be the ultimate movement forward in 2017, because there's going to be those the two dynamics that will propel you forward throughout the year. Now we have over the tree, we have algae, which itself looks like a tree, and the tree is in the sense of security, the house of the sense of security. And here, what they're telling me that whatever you decide and whatever comes your way is going to be very successful, Sagittarius. And this is, I can't say, but be happy for you. Hagalas, over the mice in the house of the stork, the home here. It is burning desire. I mean, it almost is going to make you ill, the idea that you could potentially have to move. You don't want to go. Let's say you're living in Paris. You do not want to move to Madrid. You just don't want to move to Madrid. Nor do you want to move to Montreal, but you've applied to positions there. But you need to have the sense of being local. You want to stay local. It's as if you've traveled all around to do whatever you had to do. Now you want to be home. There is a surprise for you. There is a surprise for you, Sagittarius. Wait for that surprise. Don't lose your cool. Don't get agita, as the Italian Americans say. Just keep your cool and have faith, because it's coming. Namaste, Sagittarian friends. I hope this was of help for you, and go out and have a good party the end of the year. Bye-bye.